Hey guys, good afternoon. It's John. I'm playing some 3-minute on the ICC against an old opponent, Enit. I think this is an Israeli Grandmaster. Yeah, judging by the flag. And I'm going to play the Cambridge Springs defense. Let's see how much of this I can recall. Knight takes d5. Knight bd7 is the less sharp move. The black has that at their disposal on move number 5. What to do here? I think I should get the move. I think I'm going to play that. And bishop here. And if he goes rook b1 or rook c2, I'll probably play b6. Yeah, let's go b6. Put the bishop on a6. And castle. I believe I've had this exact position against none other than Wesley So a couple months ago. I'm trying to remember what he did. I think he did like rook d1. So this guy plays c4. Alright. Let's swap the queens. Put the knight here. I need to bring my bishop back sometime soon, more than likely. But now I've got pawn breaks. I can go for e5 or c5, perhaps. This bishop's somewhat floating out here. I like my position. I remember a game I played against this dude, probably over 10 years ago now, on here. It was a really cool Portuguese variation, Portuguese Gambit in the Scandinavian. For some reason, that game sticks out to me. Let's go c5 makes sense. Better bring this bishop back first. Let's go bishop f8. Play solid. I'm going to play for c5, though. I just didn't want to do it last move because knight b1 worried me. But now it seems the time is right to do this. It's nice that he can't play d5 because I take and he has to deal with the pin. All right, let's go f6 maybe. Just keep the knight out of here. Let's take. He'll probably take with a pawn. Let's pressure the c pawn. I can still go for, well, e5 would be kind of risky because of bishop f5. But I'd like to find a way to attack his structure a little more. Let's do something solid. Let's put the king up here. Just to make sure e6 is defended. So now he might have a4, a5. This knight is misplaced. I feel like I should move that. Yeah. Let's bring it to c6. It doesn't have anything to do on d7. I like c6 because then I have options of coming to b4 or a5. And also prevents him from playing a5. I built up a little time advantage here. This is promising. Don't see why not to go here. Let's just pressure that pawn. Probably play bishop f2. Let's go knight here. Play flexible. Maybe introduce this move now. Trade the bishops, bring my knight back to d5. Gain a little space. It's probably like roughly level here. I'm going to try to take this pawn next move. I mean, the onus is on him to defend this pawn. Also, my time advantage is bordering on decisive here. Let's take. Let's take again.
Check.
Give a check. Blockade that pawn. Let's start bringing this guy up.
Check.
I'm going to let him win the g7 pawn because I get my king. Oh, I dropped my knight. That was not smart.
Check.
My king gets to, like, run roughshod now. Okay. Aided by his time pressure, but usually it's me in time pressure in these 3-minute games. Yeah, I like this line, knight bd7. It's less risky for black than the alternatives, which are d takes c4. This is the Botvinnik variation of the semi-Slav. Leads to extremely sharp positions after e4, b5. And there's also h6, which I played often for black. This leads to either the Moscow variation, which is if white takes on f6, or the anti-Moscow gambit, which is bishop h4, which in effect is a gambit for white, because black can take on c4, just like the Botvinnik variation. But after e5, black can go g5, and then bishop g3, and now attempt to hold on to this pawn with b5. So knight bd7, though, it's a calm alternative. This line also has accumulated quite a bit of theory. The plan I adopted was straightforward, just tried to develop a light square bishop, get rid of this guy. I'm trying to remember how my game with Wesley went. I think he played rook d1 in this position. It's pretty cool playing at 2700, but I'm pretty sure he played rook d1, and I got a slightly worse position. I thought the way Annett played it, I was doing pretty well. I mean, went for the c5 break, covered e5, and he's got these hanging pawns, which are ripe targets. King f7, just taking it slow. I mean, I suspect the position's about equal around here. Yeah, I mean, the computer says it's almost dead level. Maybe a tiny bit easier to play for black, just because I have less pawn islands compared to him. But I don't think I did much to really shake the balance here. Probably around here, I maybe could have done something better. And most likely this is a drawish position, if not for time.
Check.
And here I dropped my knight, knight d3. Fortunately, he didn't notice. Had no time to notice.
Check.
Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this semi-Slav against a Grandmaster. Have a good one, guys. Leave me any feedback in the comments.